हरि ओम् आपादमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षमङ्घ्रिद्वयं निगमशाकिशिखाप्रवालं हैरम्बमङ्गुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिघ्नं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरं नः सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. So we move on to the third verse. Yes. So we saw in the first two verses what happened thereafter. Rama started performing his duties as usual, and there were questions that cropped up in Lakshmana's mind, and when he used to ask Rama about these questions, about sufferings, about karma phala and all those things, then Rama used to tell him stories about ancient kings, and he used to get Lakshmana to draw his answers from that. Now the time has come where Lakshmana is directly asking a question. Okay, so this shloka is the beginning of that question. Like it's like the start. We know when we start off with Arjuna Vishada Yoga, you don't directly get Partha asking the questions. It starts with Dhritarashtra asking what is happening to Sanjay. Sanjaya, he starts telling all the Vidigatis of the Kurukshetra, etc., etc. So now this is the third part where this is equivalent to Partha asking a question. Okay. कदाचिदेकान्त उपस्थितं प्रभुं रामं रमालालितपादपङ्कजं सौमित्रिरासादितशुद्धभावनः प्रणम्य भक्त्या विनयान्वितोऽब्रवीत्. कदाचिदेकान्त उपस्थितं प्रभुं रामं रमालालितपादपङ्कजं सौमित्रिरासादितशुद्धभावनः प्रणम्य भक्त्या विनयान्वितोऽब्रवीत्. So kadachit ekanta. This is the context. Why after that, after the incident, after Sita is exiled, Lakshmana took his time. He didn't directly go and question what is happening, etc., etc. He didn't burst out. He took his time and he questioned it in certain manner. He first started asking the philosophical questions: why Sita is subjected to these kind of these things? What is the karma phala, etc., etc., etc. Now he's the description of the right time to question. Kadachit ekanta upasthitam prabhum. Rama is now sitting alone, is in contemplation. Kadachit ekanta upasthitam prabhum. Ramam Ramalalita Pada Pankajam. He is actually in the sense of nostalgia. Why? Ramam Ramalalita Pada Pankajam. Who is Rama? Ramalalita Pada Pankajam. Rama is Sita. Lalita, who has adored it, who has taken care of it. Lalana Palana. Right? So Rama Lalita Pada Pankajam. Who is Rama? He is the one who is adored and taken care of by Sita. So in the Vanavasa, the 14 years, 13 years, Rama and Sita spend a blissful time together. It is only the last year of the Vanavasa where Ravana abducts Sita, and the whole, the majority of the story of Ramayana takes place. But throughout those 13 years, Sita has been so maternal to Rama. Rama has never felt that he's losing anything in his life. He was a prince. All right. So he has never felt that he has any shortage or anything like that. He is blissful because of Sita. Because Rama Lalita Pada Pankajam. When Rama used to sleep, Sita used to be worried that Rama's feet might be swollen or something from walking for a long time. It is the Vana, right? So she used to take care of it. She used to massage the feet, do all those things. So Ramam Ramalalita Pada, that is how much she adored him. And they met only at Swayamvara. So we can understand how much she Videha Manasa Ranjaka Rama. So, and it is not, he also had the same feeling towards Sita. Avani Tanaya Kamita Rama. So they had that same feeling, but life has different roles for everyone, and therefore this decision had to be taken. Now he is sitting alone, and he's feeling nostalgic. He is remembering Sita, the way she used to take care of him, the way she used to nurture him, the kind of love, the kind of affection. So Ramam Ramalalita Padapa, this sets the mood, because usually when he is in his role as a king, if I question his order, if I go and say, why did you do this? I cannot do that. He's a king. He has taken and he has given an order as a king. There are considerations. And if I imagine any other king, and if I go and I burst out like that, then will probably be repercussions. There'll be punishments. How can you even talk that way? That will be the intention. But Lakshmana, he finds the opportune moment. Kadachid ekanta upastitam prabhum Ramam Ramalalita Pada Pankajam. He is in that mood. He is alone. He is thinking about Sita. Then Saumitri Rasadita Shuddha Bhavanaha. Saumitra, that is Lakshmana, who has Asadita Shuddha Bhavanaha, not a normal level of non-judgment mind. He is Asadita Shuddha Bhavanaha. Why he has Asadita Shuddha Bhavanaha? Because he started his journey through non-judgment. When he had to go to Vanavasa, or when he volunteered to go to Vanavasa with Rama, there was no judgment in his mind. And for 14 years, being in Vanavasa, listening to Rama, he knows that there is something much more to what Rama is showing to other people. Of course, Rama cannot communicate whatever he is thinking to everyone. He has given an order. But what might be the contemplation? What might be the thoughts that has come for Rama to take that? There are so many things. So this Saumitra, how did he get that? Saumitri Rasadita Shuddha Bhavana. How did he get that Asadita Shuddha Bhavana? Due to selfless service. Lakshmana will never do anything for himself. He has only learned that he does things for others, mostly for Rama. So Saumitra, he has Asadita Shuddha Bhavana, not a normal level of non-judgmental mind. He has the purity of a seeker. This is also the qualifications of a student. When we learn what are the qualifications of a student, we also learn about the sadhana chatushtaya. So he has mastered that sadhana chatushtaya, and he has shraddha in Rama's words, answers. He's not questioning them just to oppose it, because that would happen if he is overwhelmed by the emotions of Sita's suffering, and if he is depressed. Usually what would happen, any answer Rama gives would not be satisfactory to him. He will obviously retort, he will prod it further. He will ask, no, and we could have done this, no, you could have done this, no, like that. But he is asking to understand Rama. So, Asadita Shuddha Bhavanaha. And how does he approach him? He approaches him, Pranamya Bhaktya Vinayanvito Bravit. Vinayanvitaha Abravit. Pranamya, first he salutes him. Bhaktya, with bhakti. With Vinaya, Vinayanvita Abravit. Then he asks him the question. Then he starts speaking. So, kadachidekanta upasthitam prabhum Ramam Ramalalita pada pankajam Saumitri rasadita shuddha bhavanaha pranamya bhaktya vinayanvito bravit. So, finding the opportune moment, where this is also another thing. Karya sadhana it is very important for us when we are thinking about Karya sadhana, to make sure that we reach our goal. It is not important to get Rama to start speaking. It is important to understand what has come across to this decision. Starting from what has happened in Rama's mind to that decision of exiling Sita, there would have been a train of thought to understand that empathy, to understand that it is important that Rama must be alone, Rama must open up to him, and therefore finding the right opportune moment is extremely important. Otherwise, he will give some answer. It is not that Rama, a brother who is with him for 14, Rama will not say, this is my wish or something like that. He will give him an answer. But the answer might not tell us what Rama went through to take that decision. Therefore, he finds the right opportune moment. When Rama himself is in contemplation, he is thinking about Sita. He asks him the question. And he asks him not as an imposition. He's not saying you have to answer my question. No. He's saying with Vinaya, Vinayanvito Bravit, Pranamya, with Bhakti. Then he is asking this question. So here the seeker has to be of he has to have immense patience. There is a story of Lalita Trishati Stotram, where Maharshi Agastya goes to Bhagavan Haigriva, and he wants to learn the Rahasya Stotra. It is a Rahasya Stotra, it is called as Lalita Trishati Stotram. And he goes and then he salutes, he touches the feet of Bhagavan Haigriva, and he says, please teach me this Lalita Trishati Stotram. Bhagavan Haigriva doesn't even open his eyes. He is in deep meditation. For 3 years, Agastya Maharshi is at the feet of Bhagavan Hayagriva and falling at his feet. So patience becomes an extremely important virtue for a seeker. You will not get any answers directly. We have to search for it. So this is the Bhāvārtha of the third shloka of Sri Rama Gita. Dhanyavadaha. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. धन्यवादः सर्वेभ्यः.